Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us. My favorite show is on. I hope you're ready. You're ready for the conversation. Being a Wednesday, you know what we do. Every Wednesday, we talk matters of the heart, love. Last week, we were talking about red flags and conversation ilishika, ilichacha. It was, we had that conversation even, off screen for like 2 hours, just still talking about red flags and all. So this morning, we are talking about love and money. Our question of the day, if you can have it on the screen, so that you can see for yourself and interact with us, even as we continue this conversation this morning. From your experience, what matters most to a woman in a relationship today? We're talking about a woman, but tutakuja tujue in general, really, what sustains a relationship. Because if you talk about a woman, they're already stereotyping us. Lilian, Ama, what do you think? Tayari washaweka woman, so they'll just say, oh, women are materialistic, women are gold diggers, so the conversation has already even started. So talk to us. TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube, on X at TV47 Digital, and you can tag me at Ann_Dida. I'll be happy to hear from you. Our WhatsApp line is also active. You can send in a video or an audio of yourself. 0793-267-279 is our WhatsApp number. My guests are already in studio. I have Lilian Sision at the very far end. I have Gladson. He's early today. I told him I was going to bring him a gift today, lakini makosa imefanyika, but that gift will still come. And of course, Dr. Julius Kimani. So good to have you guys again. Let's continue from where we left. Dr. what sustains a relationship, love or money?
Well, that's a very...
Kwanza, you look sharp. You look very nice. All of you. Gladson, ulisema hautavaa. I digress. Forgive me. Ulisema hautavaa suti.
I'm trying.
Mtu amevaa suti juu hiyo ni red flag.
Alisema the last time, alisema nikivaa suti, hiyo sasa ni kumforce kwa mambo hajazoea. Lilian, that red looks so nice on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Daktari, now let's get to the point. What really sustains a relationship?
No, I think there are many factors that sustain any relationship. But of course, the foundation has to be love. It's like, a tree without roots. A tree cannot be sustained by a trunk, cannot be sustained by the leaves. But it is actually the roots that sustain the tree. But again, if it didn't have any, like the bark, if it didn't have the bark, if it was stripped off, the tree would dry out, because all what the roots are bringing up the tree are not going up to the leaves, and eventually the leaves would dry out. So love is the foundation, but there are many other factors, and we'll add money to it. Yes.
Umesema many other factors, and then unasema money will just be added on the tip.
Itaongezwa hapo.
Why?
You see, I believe money has been overrated. Money is overrated. When you, for example, even when you sit down, you go to check on two people sitting on a date. Sometimes I take a walk in Uhuru Park. That's where you find people who sometimes have some money and some don't, but they just have themselves. And you can see they're just enjoying a moment talking to each other. I have seen another place that is becoming very popular.
Yeah.
It's very weird where people meet. You see in KU, there's between KU University, there's like a slope there, then there's some grass that grows on this side. You'll find some people seated there, couples seated there, and they're just having a conversation. And maybe like a soda on with them. So when you look at them, you're like...
So those are students.
Even if hata kama ni student, tumesema hiyo ndio foundation. That conversation they're just having, two of them, then money will be added to the equation later. But at the beginning, let me tell you, relationships are founded on love.
Gladson, what do you think? Money or love?
Good morning. Lakini kitu late. Yes, we are on TV. So I think kuna vitu mbili. Kuna what is supposed to be, na kuna reality kwa ground. No. Sasa how it's supposed to be ni kama ile tuanze kuongelea kuhusu ile analogy ya kuku na mayai. Nani alikuja mbele ya mwingine? That conversation you can have it for the longest. Now probably utawaipata answer until uanze kusema maybe in the Bible they said that God created birds. So birds, which means kuku ilikuja kwanza. From that analogy you can just you can try to end that conversation from there. So ukikuja kwa love, na money, it's hard for you to differentiate which one sustains the other, because zote zina, mimi nasema zote zina play a key role, because psychologically speaking, for you to be together with someone, there has to exist some attraction, hata kama ni emotional attraction ama social attraction or whatever, so which is love. Na siwezi start kupea tu mtu random money mwenye sina affection towards. Kwa mfano, I don't know Lilian, natembea tu kwa barabara na mwambia chukua there and I decide that is love, you get, atashindwa kwani huyu ni mwenda wazimu, what is this, is it money ritual or something, you get. But also when now we are in a relationship, tuko ndani, kuna vitu I need to do for her to feel like hapa kuna love, na hizo vitu zote mingi ya 100% zinakuja na pesa, unless tu sijui ni gani. So what I will say is this: for me, love starts a relationship. Love starts. But money, kwa reality ya ground, sustains it, because inatoa a lot of pressures na a lot of stresses, especially hizi stresses zinakuja kwa nyumba whereby ushaona unakaa na mtu kwa nyumba ni mwanaume, alafu na mwangalia hivi unaona kama dogi fulani hivi.
Kichwa imeanza kwa kubwa.
Yaani chako siko naonaga kitu. Una get, because unaona sasa huyu okay, apart from love ni nyingine ananipeanga. So unapata kwamba kumeweza kuwa na hizo strains. So because we are talking about what sustains it, but not what starts it. For this, in this context, I can say especially for ladies, because ladies ndio hii conversation na wahusu zaidi. Wale watu where there is no money, they will run. Murife, they will run definitely.
Ushatuongelelea. I was coming to that question, and now you've talked about it in the broader perspective. But now, for women, Lilian, what do you think?
Nilijua lazima Gladson angesema anything kuhusu women. I know. Hiyo nilikuwa najua haizi maliza kuongea kama hajasema women.
Lazima ongeze.
But Gladson, the thing is for me, I think love is the engine. Alafu I mean money ndo sasa the fuel, because we cannot do without it. Okay, lazima kukue na mapenzi kwanza, ndo kukue na love. Lakini si for ladies peke yake. Ni sisi wote. This thing is general. Because pia mtu mwenye teme, for example, is a man na a lady, na huyu mwanamke aleti chochote kwa meza. Siku hizi wanauliza hivyo, what do you bring in the table? So it's not like literally sisi peke yetu ndio tunahitaji pesa, pia wao wanahitaji. So the thing is, hatuwezi fanya bila both. Zote mbili zinaendana. That is the thing.
So you say that love huwa inaanza, Lilian, but you know now we see terms like go for the ugly one. Hata kama umpendi, utampendea mbele. What do you think about that? Because I'm not just, these are not my words, I've seen these things on social media. I hope you have too.
Sure.
Basically ni kama anasema jaba.
Oh, they happen.
But Lilian, what do you think about that? Just take the ugly, the short, that is what they say, the ugly and the short one. Take him. Utampendea mbele.
Siku hizi, I think kitambo, at times our parents, ilikuwa genuine love. But siku hizi kidogo imeenda chini.
Ni economy.
Ni economy siku hizi.
Actually, what do you think? What has changed exactly? Because I don't know. Again, I'd like to use you as a case study. Because then we said tutakuwa tunakuletea trophy tunaeka hapo. Next time we're coming, we will come with something to give you a standing ovation. Therefore, 25 years in marriage.
25.
But now what has changed?
Going.
How you started 25 years ago. And now, right now we're talking about like money now is the cream de la cream. Without it, love cannot sustain itself. So what changed?
I think what has changed is that, of course, seasons, the influence that we have, material things have become more important. People are thinking about good cars, good houses, which there's nothing wrong in that. But you see now, when somebody looks and says, I'm getting into this relationship, like what you're saying, the short and the fearfully made. You know, there are people who look
just say the way they say it. They will not
you know, there are people who they look fearful. So, what happens is that there are people who are looking at where I've come from. Have you ever had people who can say, I can do any job?
Yes.
As long as I get money in it. So also you find relationship have come to that place where some ladies are saying, I can go for any man as long as he has money. But the thing is, again, we have to find the foundational factor in most women. Women are created with a need for protection.
Yes.
And that need that protection does not mean having muscles. Because right now, nobody is fighting in the streets. Unless you have a political party where you need to defend your wife away from the goons. But you can spend a whole life. I've never fought for my wife. There's nowhere we've met guys who want to fight us, and now I have to show my muscles. So if I was waiting to prove that I can protect her, I would have failed a long time ago. But now the protection comes in the provision. Because that's where now you begin to use money. As he said, the foundation being love, the sustainer is money.
Yes.
But now the challenge is, there are people who are just thinking about the sustenance. They are not thinking about the money. And because the other thing that has come up is about competition. Now, Lineal here may see her body is now being driven everywhere with choppers and everything.
Yeah.
And suddenly the desire to live the same life pushes her to go for somebody, and I pray that she doesn't do that, to go for somebody that just has the money. Why? Because they just want to be like the other person. It's what we call being like the Joneses.
Yeah.
So that is another factor, where people want to be like this other person, but they don't understand what the other person is actually doing. They could be paying a heavy price to be in that relationship. So that's the first aspect, the aspect of love of money, and also comparison. That's a big one.
What worked for you? Did she love money, or did she not love?
By the way, we met when I would not say, I didn't even have a job.
Yeah.
But I was doing this and that. And so when we sat down, I was like, this person. She was like, I like you. And I liked her for, the person I saw. And in the process of dating, you begin to like each other. And then, of course, you are desiring to do some few things. I'm not saying that I was throughout broke. But when now I started working, I began to play my role. And you'll find when the relationship starts and it's genuine, founded on love, and it has those strong foundations, you will find money comes very easily. By the way, it comes very easily. Because both of you are united with a vision. Number one, united in love. And then you have a vision. Even when you pray to God, that money just comes. Look at couples who are genuinely in love, and they also have a vision. You will find money flows easily. Look at the biggest businesses in the world were built by a man and a woman. Look at Bill Gates. Before they hated each other, later in life, they divorced. Look at what they have built up out of love. So I think people values change along the way. It's like somebody who sees Bill Gates will say, a woman will say, I would want to live his life. But he doesn't know how much that woman has paid also to be that man's wife.
Gladson, what do you think about a woman building with you from scratch? I'm not saying you're still building, but if at all you are, or if you are building, you already built. Do you think that is something that a woman can sustain right now? Kutoka nawe hapo chini.
The thing we envy about daktari ni, at least yeye wakati wake, wakati alikuwa naoa, the Kenyan women were so much shattered from the world. Hakukuwa na too much social media kama sasa.
Now we are empowered.
Yeah, so those people used to imagine whatever daktari is giving me is the best. No one can give me whatever daktari is giving me. So no, because hakuwa na ile comparison ya Nicki Minaj amefanyiwa hivi, mimi nimefanyiwa hivi. Yule amefanyiwa hivi, mimi nimefanyiwa hivi. So kuna gaps. So napata. So yeye ana feel too whatever huyu ananipa, it's okay. That's all ulikuwa unapata, hata unaandikiwa barua ama mnakutana sijui wapi chini ya mti. You speak, talk and do everything. But now sahi watu wengi they don't want to build. Sahi watu wengi wanataka an established man. That is okay, mtu give me your dream man. Atakupatia the financial aspect of it na pia the physical. No one talks about emotional. I want a loving, I want a resilient, I want tall, dark, handsome, and financial. Na financial inasemwa ya mwisho tena pole pole. All the words.
Capital
Icing on the cake.
Anasema and financially stable. Unaona sasa hizo nini? So ukiangalia already huyu anakuonesha love is secondary here, because maybe I don't want to love what I feel. I want to love what I see. Na tunajua with ladies, it's more about what they feel. Mambo ya seeing in your men. Tunaona. So I think we can build. It's beautiful to build. Okay, kuna wale wana build. Kuna some ladies when you take their time wanasema, let me build with this man. na I've seen a number huu wenye wanaanza from zero, huyu analeta yake they work together, they start a business, or huyu mmoja anakuwa fueli ya the husband. What do you want to do? I want to start this business. Let me also go and source some money mali fulani lete ufanye. Ama yako business yako iko hapa, nikiku add 20,000 kwa you utakuwa wapi? Vitu kama hizo. They will help you. Ama hata kama sio hiyo, they'll just pray for you, prepare for you in the morning, wana make sure mood yako iko sawa and everything as you go. Yani wanakupele motisha fulani. But hawa sahi ni watu mpaka atakuuliza, kwani wewe unaenda kazi kila siku, una time yangu, una vitu mingi, nataka kushuku, nataka sijui nini. So everything they'll be telling you, it's all about they expect you to have that money that they need for you to move forward. But mimi ningesema hivi, because love is beautiful and love is the reason why a lady hata walikuwa created ni for companion. Yetu kuboeka. Many wa tumeboeka. So we should, when you come in, usituboeshe zaidi. You should be cheering our lives on. Like we feel that companionship. It was intended from the word go. And this companionship,
if money is there, that one will come naturally.
No.
That cheering.
The thing is, the social aspect mara mingi hata inanga pesa. Ani mimi nikikaa hapa nikae pale, which money has brought us together? Nothing. When we go to our house tuketu kwa nyumba and we talk about our future, we plan our things out. Kuna hata areas zingine zenye you don't even pay to go. Kwa mfano kwa barabara kutembea tu kwenda tuka trip kwa barabara, road trip hivi tu uende kutoka hapa mpaka Allsops pale na mrudi. It doesn't cost you money, it's just your energy. So kuna vitu we can do that does not necessarily require money, but kweli ni money is important. But what I can say, I finish we can build together, we should build together, because hata pesa itoshi. Hata ukipata mtu akiwa financially stable, for you to remain relevant, asianze kukuhesabu kama part of his properties, aseme I own a car, I own a house and I own an. So napata be someone mwenye ana contribute pale, unasema what can we do? Akikwambia I want to start this idea, unasema usimwambie I trust you my man, I think you'll make a no. Try to think, mwambie give me some time. Hata uliza watu kidogo, usikie hii business inaendanga aje, kuja uchangie, ndio pia feel I have an asset at home. I don't only have someone I own, but I have someone mwenye ana contribute to what I have. So which means we are actually growing together.
Energy is money, Gladstone. You talked about energy kutembea hapa, you don't need money. Energy is money because you'll need money to buy an energy drink to energize.
Energy zingine and unaamka tu asubuhi, si ni God given, unless you are sick, energy zingine itakuwa pale, ama you are doing a vigorous activity. But kuna hata hizo wengine kwa nyumba, hizo ma trainings unaamka unafanya push ups, unafanya jump squats, jumping jack, you get that energy that iko pale. That's what nimekwambia, not everything is equated to money. Nile sasa sahi people are into luxurious life.
You are against money, I see.
I'm not against money, I love money, but nile sasa staki hiyo, let us not weka kwamba ati everything cannot happen without money. Yes, money is a driver, na hata the Bible anasema kwamba it answers everything. But also, as much as it answering everything, it is the root of all evil.
I knew you were going to talk about that. But Lillian, while Gladstone was making his point, I saw you shaking your head. Ni kama ulikuwa unasema, hey, this one is living in an AI world. What were you thinking?
Unajua Gladstone amesema vitu mingi, lakini kitu imeniguza ni hapo kwa ati tunaamka tunaenda kwa barabara. Wapi sahi? Like Gladstone, wapi sahi unaamka? Yo, like Friday hadi Monday ni Easter. Unataka kunipeleka kwa barabara niende nifanye nini kwa barabara? You tell me of something. No, that it can't work.
Where do you want to go, Lillian? Where do you want to go?
I mean in the current, okay, jioni kama tuseme for example tumetoka shule ama job tunaenda kutembea jioni, hiyo ina make sense. But like unaniambia holiday mzima ati I know it can't work.
You want to be flown outside?
At least anipeleke mahali nisikie vizuri. Sasa kutembea kwa barabara.
Let's get some feedback online to see what people are saying. Once again, we're talking about love or money. Which one sustains a relationship? Our question of the day is between love and money. We are focusing on women. From your experience, what matters most to a woman in a relationship today? Use the hashtag MonicCafeTV47. We start from Facebook. Okay, Grace from Nairobi says, from my experience, respect matters more than anything. A man can have money, but if he disrespects you, the relationship won't last. So respect has entered the chat. We have, this is Kevin from Nakuru. Most women today want financial security. Love is there, but without money, things become very hard. I love how he has put it. Financial security. Gladson angesema we are gold diggers and materialistic. Aisha from Mombasa says, peace of mind. Honestly, wanawake wamechoka na drama. Someone who gives you emotional stability is everything. Aisha, we see you. We also have Brian from Kiambu, and he says, it depends with the woman, but many want a man who is both loving and financially stable. One without the other is a problem. Okay. All right. Finally, we have Mercy from Kisumu. Consistency, not just love today and confusion tomorrow. A woman wants someone reliable. Women wanaruka the question.
They're wise.
Consistency, respect.
Exactly.
Now everything else is just entering the chat, but we do love your feedback, so we encourage you to keep sending them. TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube. Pale X at TV47 Digital. Once again, the hashtag to use is Morning Cafe TV47. Remember to tag me as well so that I can see that comment at @Dida. Lillian, would you go for love or money? Wewe kama Lillian, where do you stand?
Naona daktari amena.
Yes, because we didn't talk about Lillian. Wewe you'll get to
nataka kusikia hiyo point like.
Let's hear.
Okay, as me kama mimi wacha nijitumie kama
example
venye Gladson alianza last week. I think kama mimi I'd go for love because pesa it's a temporary thing. According to me it's a temporary thing. Okay, like situation naweza pata msee akiwa na job and maybe maisha iende kitu i happen hiyo job ipote. So what will keep me there? Kama basi nilimwendea kwa sababu ya pesa, what will keep me there then? So I think I would go for love. I'd go for love because I mean love ndio itatupeleka mpaka mwisho. As I said, love is the engine and then money sasa inakuwa tu ile ya at least kusaidia iendelee ku work, but I mean love is the key thing. Yes.
Okay. Daktari is very proud of you.
That's our daughter.
I know. If
Now,
he listens
if I had an older son, I would begin to negotiate.
You'd be happy with Lillian. Say women in bad influence.
Avoid Anne.
I'm a bad influence. But Daktari, we see now things like respect from the feedback that we've received this morning, consistency. But I don't want us to divert from the conversation you're having, love or money. But let's just look at it from the broader perspective. Aside from love and money, consistency and respect, what else would you say really just sustains that relationship, that would hold it together even when all the rosiness that was there at the very beginning is now coming to an end, including pesa, the way Lillian says it, ikianza kuisha, then she can now chip in and do 1, 2, 3. What else can sustain this relationship?
As I said, when you talk about the foundation being love, now actually love is a composite of so many things. We begin to, it has branches, and one of them is respect. And you see, even somebody, the way they treat your money, that can be termed as respect. Because there's somebody who can be saying, I came into this, I value money, and I love this person because they have money. But the way they spend that money is actually disrespectful. So respect has to be something that wraps even the way somebody spends that money. And you see, for us people, for us men, respect is very key. If you tell a man, I love you, in fact, that doesn't hit deep as when you tell a man, I respect you. In fact, they can do anything for that. Now, you tell a woman you love her, she feels very good. You tell her you respect her, she'll feel nice, but she would prefer that other word. And so, what I say is that money is very important. But we have also to add other things in that particular money. And we have said, for men, you add respect. In fact, we usually say, anything that you do, you can even criticize a man, but wrap that criticism with a paper called, that beauty paper called respect. You can even cook some bad food because you don't know how to cook. But the way you present it, you wrap it with respect, it will still be received. So the thing is, when it comes to everything that we do in a relationship, we have to have a basis on how we look at the money issue. If a woman is coming into your life and she loves your money, but she's showing you that respect, let me tell you, any man will fall for it. As long as she says, I'm not coming for your money, she can respectfully get a lot of money from you. So apart from that, there is also that aspect of commitment. You see, there are so many people, like we said, life can be up and down.
Yeah.
And sometimes the up and down is what measures the true reason why you got into that relationship. Now, if you came in for money, when money is down, you will leave. But if you came in because you're committed to this person, you like this person and you're committed to where they're going, that person will particularly stay. So I will say commitment is also another aspect. And there are so many people who have gone into relationships, even men, who have gone into the relationship in the pursuit of that aspect called money.
Yeah.
And they have come out of that place wounded. I have seen women, I've counseled women who have been battered by a man who keeps on saying, I'm a provider. I have seen women who have been cheated on repeatedly. And the man keeps on saying, you are looking for a provider. I provide for you, I provide for your kids. So the things we have to look at, the love, this relationship has to be well-rounded. Because if you go for one thing, and you don't go for the other one, you don't keep a balance, then the whole thing will topple.
Glasson, there's this conversation, you've all seen it, that a man will always go for his type when, you know, he's at the very top. When now money is there, money is not a problem, especially tying to that question of building with a man from scratch. You build as a woman, and then, you know, you as a man, you get to the very top. Sasa unaona huu mwanamke, sasa yeye ndiye alikuleta alikutoa from struggle. Now you're going to the one who loves soft life. Then really, is it, see, it's just fair when now women go for money. Now, being that men are known to go for their type once money enters the chat.
And unajua,
that question
that question is cool, but kuna kuwaga na factors. When, for example, ukiona mwanaume ati amepata pesa na akakuacha, you are the problem. Yes. You are the problem. And let me say why. Unaona, for example, number one, you know, when you treat a man when he's down, trust me, there's a probability that at a double that effort akiwa juu. There is a high probability. Na hata yeye mwenye ndani yake anajiambiaga tu, siku nitapata pesa kaka kasichana, kataona miujiza. Anajuanga, haizi kakwambia, but deep down yeye anajua hivyo. However, kuna yule mwenye, yeye sasa mwanaume akiwa chini, yeye ana up effort yake. Huyu mtu, the same measure tena ata double. For example, kama alikuwa hata ana fare, unamwambia hapana, shika hizo enda. Fadhali hata usikule lakini upande gari. Shika 50, 100, enda na 50, rudi na 50. Ile siku vitu zitakuwa better. Trust me, Ann. Hii pesa atakununulia hata gari. Atasema ile pesa yako yenye ulikuwa unanipeanga ya fare ime double up, it is enough for a gari, which is a dream car, anakupea. So the thing is this. Tukianza nilisema hivi, it's important for us to look at the emotional aspect of a relationship. Now that is what is important. Because tukiweka pesa ndani, we'll always lose that gist and that importance of being together. Because mimi ukinipenda, if you love me right, like Daitara amesema hapa, if you give me that respect, if you show me that I matter, whether I'm down or up there, unaniambia tu mimi I'm just comfortable with who you are, but I know you can do better. Najua we can grow. Najua we can become better people in the future. Najua sahi we are here, but this is not our place. We are celebrating these small steps za maisha, and we are even focused on better things pale juu. It will be better. So utapata mwanaume kama huyu hata ruka. However, tena kuna this type of men. Hiyo ni type number 1. Type number 1 yule mwanaume mwenyewe, and huyo nime-explain sahi. Ulimtreat vibaya akiwa chini, akiwa juu ata revenge. So kuna huyu mwingine na yeye pia, yeye anaishingi kwa fantasy world. Ile yenye anaenda na thread. So leo naweza afford kienyeji. So nitachezea hapo because that's
kama leo naweza afford Ann, kesho naweza afford
Lilian, si ndio? So I will be dating based on who I can afford. Wapo, they are there. Na watu kama hawa, they will never get into a serious relationship, ile committed. Watakuwa wanakuchezea ile game ya, ngoja kwanza tutafute do, ngoja tufanye vitu fulani, I feel bad, I'm not ready. Hata yeye atakuwa diplomatic. Sasa nitaanza kukua defender of love, of money. Tukamwambia we can't, hatuwezi move in bila pesa, hatuwezi ishi kwa ile relationship without money. Vitu hata ukimwambia, but you can come together and maybe chip in, mimi nilipe bills, hizi zingine wewe ulipe nyumba, anakataa.
That is a scam.
Huyo ni scammer. Jua tu huyu kuna kitu kuna mali ashakuweka na najua anataka kuhepa. Ameanza kuona kuna light. kuna pesa mahali na come, so I can actually go mahali. So mtu kama huyo, technically speaking, utapata with time akianza kuafford akiacha kuafford kibandaski, aanze kuafford tao zile kuku za kawaida, atakuacha aende ule mwenye huyu anajua huyu naye nikumuingiza hapa atakuwa sawa. Then the same way atakuwa anasema huyu pia nikaeka naye because anajua me dream person wangu ni model fulani, ni socialite fulani, ni anchor fulani, ni actor fulani, anajua. So yeye atabuy time yake as much as possible. So ile by tutapata mnaweza kwa mna date for more than 10 years. Then wakati vitu snap hivi everything is okay. The man ghosts you. Ukimsikia tu hivi unasikia kama ile story ulisikia kwamba someone were dating for the whole year, then for like more than 3 years, then anatumiwa text ati kwani ujui bwana yako anaoa wapi?
Yeah man.
Ujui akatumwa hadi picha kwamba bwana yake alioa, anauliza huyu amekuwa pale for some time. They have been planning the wedding and she was around.
So daktari, in that situation now, was the woman the problem? Gladson alianza akasema, if you built with your man from scratch and then he leaves you, as a woman you're the problem. In that case, now was that woman the problem?
No, you see, he has qualified it. The first one is the revenger. You know, I had I will just start there. In another forum, a lady asked, said that the husband has bought a car. They have come up for a while, and the husband managed to buy a car. And now he has said he can never carry her in that car. And now the woman said, when she asked the man said, when he was down, he one day said, we'll drive a car like that one. What the woman said was like, you are not the type.
Okay.
The woman forgot that she said that. 7 years later, the guy manages to buy a car. These are real case situation. The guy was like now what he was saying, revenging. So there are people, and also women, they also do that. But there are people who revenge because they are like, you refuse to believe in my dreams. When I said I will build a flat, you will refuse to support me. So eventually when you reach the echelon of success, most likely that person may go for other people because you are not a support pillar. The other aspect is where he's talking about there are men who look at women as objects. So the more they go up, the more they keep on changing. So if they can afford this level, they will be with a woman at this level. You'll be there as a woman supporting. And they're the kind of people who will tell you don't work. Because for them, they're like, I own you, I will provide for you. Like unasikia vile anasema kienyeji. So yeye anakuangalia kama kuku. Anakufeed. The moment anafika level ingine anaona wewe sasa si type yake, he'll go for the other one. So there are those two types of people. Those who look at women as objects and they will keep on buying the higher level as they go up. And the moment they become broke, they also get out of the scene because they cannot afford anything. And they are likely even to commit suicide because they are like, their value is not in themselves, their value is in what they have. So it is the responsibility of the lady to know the type that you are dealing with. Number two, be very careful on this journey of life because men, what they need most is actually support. When God said he created a helper, we actually need help. And sometimes it is in that a small dream you're trying to knock and try to make it. And one word comes in that just builds you up. You can never forget. You'll be like, one day, this woman will see the beauty of my money. Another woman looks up and says, this will never go anywhere. We jaribu hata wewe huwezi kuwa kama wanaume wale wengine. Comparison. I'm telling you, the same person will make it in life and they may either look for another woman or if they don't look for another woman, they shut off emotionally. You just find the guy provides, he's there, but no connection.
My lady sent a man a motivational quote today, so when he's at the top, he'll always remember you. Let's get some feedback from social media. The question you're asking, from your experience, what matters most for women? Is it love or money? And ideally, what just sustains a relationship in general? That's what we're talking about. Use the hashtag MonicCafe TV47. Our WhatsApp number, 0793 267 279. I have some here. Kevin Mutimba says, money is everything nowadays. Liz Wambui, until disrespect do us part, death ni wewe. Okay. Kimani Sam, what is love? Love is just like faith. The Bible says faith without action is dead. Love is just like faith. You can only demonstrate love with actions behind it. Correct. And this is why money is so important in both. I agree with you. Money, love, and faith go hand in hand. Let's pray for both. Okay. Cyrus Malanda says love without money is comedy. Wamalwa Rasto, just have money and you will we will have all women. Shadrach Wambo, money is the only thing for women. Love hiyo ni yako. Okay. Sky T Karish, none of the above. They even don't know. Okay. Hilary Wanjala, money. Tag all women wa kujibu. That is Leonard Lana. Hilary Wanjala. Now Hilary has written a paragraph for us. Let's see. Hapa, it's hard to generalize, but in my experience, women and people in general, quote unquote, value emotional connection and love in relationships. This is Hilary. Money is important, but it's not everything, you know. It's about feeling seen, heard, and loved. Of course, financial security is crucial too, but it's not the only thing that matters. Alafu akatuuliza hapo, what do you think? Hilary, we see you. Maurice Werangai, Muchanja huyu anawakilisha, we see you as well. Dennis anasema Wakenya mko na hasira na wanawake. Hey, correct. Now, Dennis, I agree with you. I'll give you a gift. Look for me. Nancy John says money. Edwin A. Jr. says, is that even a question? Okay. Franklin anasema money. Samuel amekasirika hapo, mama Kedeko money. Mike DeBrighty says, nimeona wanaume wenye pesa pia wakichitiwa. So you can't please a woman. She will still have an excuse. And then Vincent ametumalizia akisema attention. And I want us to pick from this point here, Mike DeBrighty. Nimeona wanaume wenye pesa pia wakichitiwa. So you can't please a woman. She will still have an excuse. Usually they say, daktari, and Lillian, I'm coming to you. I've not forgotten about you. This one is juicy. Umesikia your point. Anasema that if you have money, your woman can still cheat on you, daktari. For a woman to get to that point where she cheats, most of the time we've always said that it's the man who's the problem, or the man is not emotionally available, the man is not doing 1, 2, 3, is not giving that support and providence as he should or as is expected of him. Because I'm thinking if the man is doing this, then submission will not come naturally. Then for a woman to cheat on a man who is having money, who has money, and is giving them all that security, what gets her to that point?
Of course, you know, there are several factors. If a woman went in for the money, eventually she didn't go for love. She went just for anybody that looks like can provide. So the emotional connection is not there. Automatically she will look for a man who will give her that attention because that's what she's looking for. And if the man has money and he's using it like that is the only thing that he has, he's using it like a trade-in or a transaction, automatically this woman will feel he's not there. And that's why we say the foundation of every relationship is emotional. If she's not getting emotional satisfaction from that relationship, she will look for that person. Because this guy could be providing money and he's not even complimenting her. He doesn't say, oh, you look nice, you've cooked well. So those are the things naturally a woman will want to hear. Now she's not hearing from this person. So the reality is, even those women that are looking for men who have money and who they don't even have a connection with, most likely they will cheat. Most likely. Number two, they are also...
Before even you proceed, they say love will grow if money is there.
Hakuna. It is like saying a tree will grow if and it has no roots. You keep on pouring on the you know, like, have you seen Christmas trees?
Yes.
They look so nice on the day they are cut, but especially the live ones. Then after a while, they will dry up. Even if you keep on watering them, they will not grow. So the thing is, it is very hard to grow love from the aspect of where you started by seeing money. It's very hard. But it is easy to grow money from where it has started from love. I like this guy, and we'll work together and eventually succeed. So a woman will cheat if she's not getting her emotional satisfaction in a relationship. Number two, if that person that she got into a relationship with began also to treat as an object. You know, there are people who have said, men who will say, I'm providing everything. That's all. So he will go away for a year. We know there are people who are outside the country.
Yeah.
They stay for 5 years. And when they asked, do you love me? Yeah, I love you. I say, I'm providing for you.
Yeah.
Now that woman will most likely cheat. Why? Because she has emotional needs. And we were created with an emotional need.
Yeah.
That's why the first statement, when Adam and Eve were left together, it was not, and they had money, and then they were naked and they were not ashamed. It started and they were naked and they were not ashamed. That means the first thing they did was an emotional thing.
Hey. Very interesting. Lillian, back to that question of building with a man. Would you build with a man from scratch?
Yeah, according to me, acha niendelee kujitumia kama sample.
Yes.
Gladson alianza. Yeah, according to me, I'd love to actually build with him kutoka chini. Kwa sababu I'd love to, okay, ile time yenye tuta build na yeye pamoja, nione nimefika huko juu, I'll actually have something that I'll be proud of. Like, I'll be like, unakumbuka unakumbuka ile time yenye tulikuwa tunakula hivi, unakumbuka ile time tulikuwa tunaishi place fulani hivi venye ilikuwa inakaa hivi. I'll be very proud when I'm like kitu yenye ni mimi nimebuild by myself. Okay, I'm very proud of it, but again you're like kitu ambayo umekuta tu ikiwa ready, because sahi at the current world where we are na in the 21st century, mademu wengi wanataka ready made. Watu wanataka kupata tu mtu mwenye asha, okay, ujui pale ametoa hiyo do, ujui nini, vile tu daktari amesema, like ujui ni nini anafanyanga behind the scenes actually, aendeshe hiyo gari kubwa, afanye hizo vitu. So for me, I'd love, it is genuine, it will be genuine because nilianza naye from chini. So this is something that I'm going to be proud of. And again, hii issue ya money, for us ladies pia inaleta issues, because unapata kwamba most of us we are tunataka hiyo kitu ready made, na tunasahau kwamba ujui alitoa wapi. And then another thing, unaenda kuingia kwa hiyo relationship na ujui like intention, uko na intention tofauti na yenye the person unaingia kwa relationship na yeye unapata. So ndo maana unapata hata kuna mambo kama like last week venye tuliona demo mwenye alichomwa na acid.
Yes.
Vitu kama hizo zina happen kwa sababu jamaa alikuja na intention ya I'm going to tasomesha udem, amalize shule, akuwe mama ya watoto wangu. I'd love my kids to have a learned mother. Kumbe mimi nilienda hapo kwa sababu nilikuwa nataka, nimeona labda kwetu kidogo wazazi hawajiwezi, then kwa like hakuna do, anaweza nisomesha, anaweza nilipia rent, anaweza nifanyia hizi vitu zote. So this guy akona a very different intention. Na pia mimi on the other side I have a very different intention. So unaona what happened, hiyo uso itairudi venye ilikuwa, tabaki hivyo forever. So I'd love to tell my girls, at least enda na genuine, like be genuine, be genuine, na at least have your, at least kuwa na kakitu kako kadogo.
So for you, you'd build with a man from scratch?
Yes, I'd build with.
Unataka kuwa funzo kwa wengine?
And he's trying to
a bad influence. Men's conference next year.
should be a speaker.
No, I'm just asking a genuine question. Unataka kuwa funzo kwa wengine?
Hapana, see like kuwa funzo kwa wengine, and because unajua sasa like this is something yenye watu wameifanya imekuwa kama ni norm, like imekuwa kitu kama ni obvious.
So you don't believe in
akona like amejibuild, amengangana hivyo vyote, uende tu ingie kwa life yake upate uanze tu kukula vitu za mtu na ujue alitoa wapi. Mimi nataka nijue like okay, hata hiyo 10 bob yenye unapatanga unatoanga wapi, ama ulitoa wapi, you know. Unaweza tapata watu wengine wanatumia nguvu za giza, unapata umesacrifice ama umezaa mtoto kameenda, you never know, vitu kama hizo zi happen. So me I'd love to actually ulitoa wapi, ulianzia wapi,
so that you can be there. So you don't believe in men will live in the desert without water? There's something that goes on. And now my question would be, why don't you just build separately and then now come together when you have your own things going on with you? He has his own things going on with him. So now you come together with this wealth that both of you have built separately. Now you have something very, very strong to stand with. Because again, I'm tying it to the point of men might live in the desert without water. And we've seen testimonials. I'm not just saying something that is not happening. You see a man, you've started with him from the scratch, and then you get to a certain point, and then, you know, they just do something, especially if there's no receipts. Receipts of building. You say you purchased a car, you're not in that whatever, in that logbook, you bought a house, your name is not anywhere. They say Mr. and Mrs. Kimani. And Kimani is, you know, Kimani is daktari, like, you're not Kimani. So things like that when there's no receipt. Building with a man from scratch, I don't know, but what do you think?
So, unajua, there is a difference between having money and having the ability to create wealth. Hizo vitu mbili hazifanani. So, wasichana wase wanataka money kwa sababu ya the quick fix. Mtu anaona marriage is my door to success. Wazazi nao wanaona dowry is our door kutoka kwa poverty. Umeona? So hata utapata mzazi mwenyewe anakupusha na kwambia usijaribu kuleta maskini kwa hii nyumba, tutakupiga vibaya. I cannot spend my money on you, uende uelewe na takataka fulani, anasimia such words. So unapata pia wao wanakupush wewe kama msichana una feel I love this man, I genuinely do, but sasa huyu nikimpeleka kwetu hata ku accepted. So unaanza ku feel like hapana. So wacha tu nifanye vile wazazi wanataka. So already what we were saying last week, unaanza kukua something that you are not. So unafika kwa hiyo nyumba unapata actually I never wanted money. I actually needed love. Na hapa na sipewi your love. So unapata kwamba now you have the money with you. You have all the enablers of sin with you kwa mkono hapa as a lady. Unaona you can get what you want. You can drive the car that you want. Just like wale akina dada walikuwa wanatumia gari za mabwana zao kuenda kwa the Russian guy because they had the resources, because wako na pesa, wako na everything, but there is no money, there is no love. So mimi nasema hivi, apart from just pushing the narrative like we need to have money, someone kama una uwezo ya ku generate wealth, you will find that in some hiyo pesa yako inaweza kulast for maybe 10 years. Then after hapo things change. COVID came, no one saw COVID coming, ikakuja. Other things pia zinaweza kuja kama sasa ndio kuna vita ya Iran na US. Mambo ya mafuta. If you are in the oil business, kuko na hizo shocks zinatoka hapo. So kama una uwezo ya ku create wealth, wewe ulikuwa tuna ile pesa probably ni inheritance ama tu ni kazi ulikuwa unapata and it is well paying. Kama let's use for example wakati President Trump came in, kuna mikopo walikata. Na pia aid fulani zilikuwa inakuja. Some organizations walikuwa wanapata 100, 200, 300 and they were comfortable. Najua tu mimi niko hapo kwa hii organization, I'll be getting money. So mtu kama huyo kama alioa na mwenye alikuja kuolewa hapo alikuja for the money. Imagine sasa imekatika pap. Na wewe as a man you didn't have the ability to create wealth. Wewe ulikuwa tuna ability to have money. So hapo vitu zina change. So what happens ni the dynamics zinakuwa sasa this girl anaanza kukuona kama liability because all of a sudden kama hakukuwa amesave, wewe msichana unaanza kuchip in. Kitu hujawazoea, it's a foreign concept kwako. You have to pay some bills, we have to share some things. Anakwambia mimi nitalipa nyumba, wewe make sure food iko na at least ulipe stima, mimi nilipe maji. Hii school fees tuko na watoto watatu, I will pay for the 2, you ulipe moja. So na vitu kama hizo. So kama ulikuwa umekuja with the intention kwamba this man has money, not with this man has the ability to create wealth, ama we can grow with this man. Hapo mtakaa 2 months kama mjaanza kupigana.
Umesema tusiangalie pesa. Let's get back to feedbacks now so that we can wrap up this conversation before we wind up, of course. Back to Facebook again. The question you're asking, from your own experience, what matters most to a woman? Is it love or money? Use the hashtag MoneyCafeTV47. James from Eldoret says, let's be honest, money plays a big role. You can't ignore it in today's economy. That is James. We also have Wanjiku from Nyeri. She says, communication and honesty. If you can talk and understand each other, we can build everything else together. Okay. Wanjiku, we see you. This is Hassan from Garissa, and he says, respect and trust. Without these, even money won't save the relationship. Sharon from Thika, a supportive partner, someone who believes in your dreams and grows with you. And finally, we have, this is Peter from Machakos, and he says, balance. Women want love, respect, and financial stability. It's not just one thing. You see, men like Peter know what women want. Daktari, you know, when we started this show, somebody said that women have no capacity to love. Is that true as we wind up?
You see, I think God knows. It's not that they don't have the capacity. But deep inside, we are created with different needs. It's like when you buy a petrol car, it has no ability to take you anywhere unless you give it petrol. So God knew that what a woman needs from a man is love. Give her love. And what a man needs from a woman is submission. Now, you give man submission, even if you keep on, and you know submission is what you're saying, respect. The man will feel loved. Give woman love, she will feel respected, she will feel everything else. So it's not that they don't have the capacity, but their reception is different. When you love a woman, she will be more happy than when you keep on singing to her and telling her, it's like now if a man starts submitting to a woman, whatever you do, I have had a case where a woman came and said, this guy, he allows me to do everything. He has money, but when he comes home, he's like, he doesn't make decisions. He's like, whatever you say is what I will do. He tells the wife. And so the wife was feeling like he doesn't have leadership. She doesn't have leadership. So you see, the man is is submissive. And he's still loving. But now the woman feels out of place because she's been given the wrong thing.
What do women want?
Women want to be loved. And that love means give her the attention. Give her the gifts that she needs. Give her the right words, because I've heard my wife say that women like flourish when you say the right things. But for this other side, when it comes to men, actually what men need most today is an encouraging word.
Lilian, do you agree that you have no capacity to love as a woman?
Obviously, siwezi kubali.
Hey, wanakuwekelea mambo ya uongo.
Kubali kwa sababu at this point na I'll echo what daktari has said. Unajua watu wako different. Gladson ameelezea venye like wanaume wako, kuna wenye wako sijui aje. Actually leo ndo nimejua, at least I've learned something. Nimejua kuna kumbe mwenye ataenda tu na wewe afike mahali akuache. Kuna mwenye ako serious na wewe atafika mahali naye. So I say like women wanahitaji tu hiyo like hiyo anapenda ndio anajua kupenda, but hiyo kumpampa, you know, telling me that I'm okay, najua niko mrembo, but you tell me that I'm beautiful. Najua like I look nice, but you tell me nataka tu kusikia kutoka kwako. Like those are the things we love as women, so we can love.
Hey, Gladson, tumemaliza conversation. What's your parting shot? We were talking about love or money in general, but I don't know, we've come to the, so what are you concluding? What's your conclusion? Love or money?
Let me be diplomatic. Everyone who is listening to me, let it start with love as the first thing. Anza na mapenzi, love one another, look at it to say, can I tolerate this person? Can I tolerate this person? After hapo, now generate wealth. Hii ni pesa nye mtakula mpaka mzeeke na mbakishie mpaka watoto.
So you're telling people to build from scratch together?
Start from love, love one another. Hata kama akona pesa, akosekuwa na pesa, wacha the basic thing ikuwe love. Because ukipewa mapenzi, hii pesa yake itakuwa tamu. You as a wife, you remember, hata ukiwa housewife, you are working. That's why kulikuwa hata na situation fulani ya kwamba wives should start being paid by their husbands because they are working. So naona kulikuwa na hiyo suggestion, I don't know how far it went.
I support that.
Kulikuwa na hiyo bill. Wife, kuna wale but there are those who are paying their wives for being their wives. Wapo. So I think this is the thing. Na unajua hata wewe najua when you buy something with the money that you get from here, kuna pride unakuaga nayo.
Ukiangana uchungu sana.
Unaona?
I feel so much
There's
pain.
pride. You feel like I'm using my money, and the thing that you have bought, you'll take care of it with care because unajua I worked for this money. So sisi taka mchezo na kitu. The same way unapataga wasichana with their daughters and sons. You value your child because you remember the pain and the perseverance and 9 months, then the pain of delivery and everything. Kuna hiyo place. So the same way, if you start with the love, then you work for this love. Alafu this love start paying.
Now that's the show for us. I don't know what you think. That is why we are encouraging you to continue this conversation online with us. Anasema money sustains it, but I'm still wondering, start with love even when there's no money, then amwezi kula love. Si kuna mheshimiwa alisema hapa you cannot eat love.
You'll generate wealth.
Wewe. TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube. Once again on X TV47 Digital. You remember to tag me so that we can continue this conversation at @Ann_Dida. Our WhatsApp line is very active 24/7 0793 267 279. That brings us to the end. My name is Ann Odida. Good morning and do enjoy the rest of your viewing. I'll see you tomorrow bright and early.